What's going on, Bengals and Bruce fans? Listen here. We got to stop you immediately, okay? We have to stop you immediately. We're 3.5 seconds into this podcast, and if you do not have Birmingham in your hand, then somebody that is in the back room knows all about this. Birmingham in your hand, drinking it, you're missing out on a lot. It's a big weekend for the partiers, and if you don't have that, you're missing out on the whole party.
Oh, I don't know if you've seen it on Twitter yet, Travis, but we're also going to have him on at some point. He said, how does somebody get on your show? So I told him we'd DM him like after the show.
I love it. God, he's such a good dude. But guys, we have a promo code for you guys for alcohol at a discount. At BirminghamMeadery.com, you can use the promo code BengalBrew and get 15% off of Mead. If you don't know what Mead is, try it. Don't even ask. Don't even wonder. Try it. It's great. And you know who else knows about a little bit of Mead, a little bit of Birmingham Mead? Somebody in the back room, a.k.a. Hoope, a.k.a. Jess, a.k.a. co-host of a great podcast, Tyrus Talk. Jess, how you doing?
Hi, guys. I'm doing well. How are you?
Great.
Good.
Now, inform the people, because you also have one. If they're like, you know what, these guys are stupid. They look like they smell terribly. You have a promo code as well, don't you?
I love Mead, actually. I went and saw a local meadery and learned all about Mead and learned all about how it's made, and I was fascinated by it. And then I found this Mead company of these guys that are Bengals fans, and they actually made a Bengals Mead. And I was like, this is everything I've ever wanted ever in my life. And so check out Birmingham. They are awesome guys. They're awesome Bengals fans. They make amazingly delicious mead. Trust me when I say you could not ask for anything more. I've had so many different kinds. They're all delicious. If you can't decide, just pick one. Freya's Kiss is probably my favorite, but honestly, I've never had a bad one. They're all delicious. So,
and they all, if you're a death metal fan, for the majority of the bottles, they are from a death metal band or they are influenced from a death metal band. I saw you drinking the Typo Negative rip.
Yeah, that's
like,
deep and hard.
All right, so before we say what we're drinking, let's go ahead and shout out some of the people in the chat. We got, Iceman, Derek, Greg. I seen Kayla actually joining. Another Tigers Talk.
Iceman, what's up, Iceman? Real quick,
Cincy James
to the Wolf Pack.
Our buddy Tyler, like the whole crew is up in the chat. So shout out everybody in the chat. We love all of you guys and appreciate all the support.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Hell, I actually just drank some Rheingeist. Is that what it is? Rheingeist?
Yeah.
It's a little too much IPA for me, but I had the low-cal because I walked into the bar for the other podcast. I go, give me a Pride beer. Like, give me a damn Pride. And it's something with Pride colors. And they're like, well, I have these 3 cans, and it's all like that. And I'm like, none of it's like Pride, but I get it. And I was like, all right, I'll try it. And I'm like, I don't think I would like it. And it was all right for me. Everybody else, 10 out of 10. I'm like, it's a little.
Oh, I'm going to have to clip that if that happened. I wasn't even paying attention.
It did happen.
I saw it too. I saw it. It was while I was talking. You guys both immediately started drinking as soon as I started talking.
Oh, no. Come on now.
You're like, God.
I was talking all the times. I took a sip because my throat's going to give out. I've been talking all day, and I'm like, dude, if I keep talking like this, I'm going to end up talking like this by the end of the episode.
So Sara did message us. She was wrapping up a hair appointment. She said, I may have to hop on here from my car. So, but she is on the way. So let's talk about Tigers Talk, the big topic from last night. Was it there ain't no laws, or was it anal laws? Check out the koozie. So this is the koozie that Jess was talking about on Tigers Talk.
See, my problem is that I can't speak or hear or do much of anything properly. So when I was talking really fast, and I was like, oh yeah, we should totally get some koozies made, and we can get the tall kind that are good for the White Claw cans or the seltzer cans. This is actually, it's funny that I have a White Claw koozie when I'm drinking actually a High Noon, but High Noons are actually my favorite. But I was like, oh yeah, I've got this koozie and it says ain't no laws, and it's so funny. And Whitney was like, and I was like, what did I say? And they were like, some other people were like, I heard it. And I was like,
yeah, everyone in the chat immediately started like laughing and talking like,
everyone was laughing. I had no idea why. My brain was like going into overdrive, like trying to figure out what it was that I said. And then it hit me. And I think somebody actually said it. And I think then it probably hit me. And I'm an idiot. And that's all there is to it.
No, you're not an idiot, but it was hilarious. And now you got some future merchandise, hopefully, from it.
How far into your guys' episode was that, though?
I don't even know. I have no idea. It was pretty early, I feel.
You guys do sip a little bit in yours that I've seen. So if you're going a whole hour and a half, you're like,
No, it was way too early. It was way too early to blame it on that. But
see, Greg wants one of those anal laws koozies to fit his
there you go.
Down.
I actually have my Bengals and Brews koozie here too. I just
shout out.
These are good for these are good for like the regular cans, but these, I tell you what, these tall koozies.
I finally got mine from Derek. He said I finally earned it after all this time. That I could finally have one. I was part of the team now. Thanks, Derek.
That's so funny.
That was nice of him.
No, so okay. Besides the really funny line of the anal laws, you guys have Tiger Stock. We've had Wit on. She's honorary bro. But I would believe it might be a bold statement. You were the founding mother of it that really pushed and crushed for it. To where you were like, let's get a goddamn podcast of just smart, independent women that can just tell these guys to shut the hell up.
Yeah, it was my idea, but I never in my wildest dreams did I think that it would become what it has. And I owe it all to the girls. It was such a crapshoot. It was such a shot in the dark. I literally put it out on Twitter, like, I'm going to do a women only YouTube show. If you want to be on it, send me a DM. And those girls responded. And actually it started with me and Yaz, Commissioner Yaz. Yes. The Commissioner Yaz. It was, we kind of had this idea together. Cause I was like, would you want to do this with me? And she was like, sure, let's get it rolling. And then she's kind of gone on and done a lot of different things. And she was kind of in a place where she couldn't really commit to like a weekly thing. So, she was part of the inception of it and kind of has taken a step back from it, kind of is doing her own thing. But I was really super excited that Jerry and Whitney and Kayla all agreed to do this with me. And I was terrified. I was terrified that they were going to feel like it was some sort of like job that they had to do and that they felt really obligated, like they had to keep doing it. And I was like always trying to be really like respectful of their time and like trying not to ask too much of them. And it's like they loved it. Like they wanted to do it. And I'm still like kind of shocked that that's the case because to me, it was like a labor of love. It was something that I've wanted for a long time. And then I like bring these girls in and they love it just as much as me. So it's been such a blessing to have them on and they really make it what it is. They really, I think all of our dynamics together really kind of made the show what it is. I think if it was just me, I don't think anyone would watch it. Yeah. So I appreciate what they bring to it.
That's Definitely. Awesome. I'm sorry. I started dying. I tried not to laugh out loud and make a scene. Shout out Strawberry because Strawberry wrong one. Where's the comments are going fast. I need a Bengals and Brews
Choosy.
I need a Bengals and Brews koozie. I saw that and I was like, what the hell? Did he decide that's how you spell koozie today? I absolutely love it. But we have our second guest in the back sitting patiently. Hair is done, flying, ready to go, be involved in this conversation. And, we're 9 minutes in on this one. We can't just do another whole introduction and craziness. We got to throw her in the gauntlet right away. Everybody welcome Sara. Sara, how are you?
Oh, my goodness. I'm so embarrassed.
Why?
Well, first of all, I'm late, so I'm really sorry about that. You know what? My hairdresser and we were talking about Joe Burrow and Sam Hubbard's barber, and we got to talking, and all of a sudden I'm like, it is 8:00. I have a podcast to go do. And I just left the salon, and I'm sitting here in the parking lot of my car, and I'm like, this is not a good first impression, so I'm sorry.
It's all good.
You're fine. You should, if you paid attention to half of the shit that goes on in this podcast, it's fine.
That's very true.
Fine.
Well, and I'm jealous because I see that everyone's drinking, and I do not have a beverage. I'm in my car, so I cannot join you in drinks tonight. But hopefully someday soon we can do that.
I think that's illegal. You better refrain from that. But yes.
I was like, how far are you from home? Maybe you can hurry up and go home quick or something before you break to do that. We don't need that here.
Yeah, no talking and driving at the same time. I don't think so. It's not going to work. How is everybody?
Good. How are you?
Jess, my lady, what are you drinking?
I am drinking a High Noon
Hell yeah. The pineapple?
Mango.
Okay. They're all
Mango.
good. Pineapple is my favorite, but love them all.
I like pineapple too. I usually just buy the variety pack that has the pineapple and the mango, and I forget what the other ones are. I make Cap drink the other ones.
Is it a
I will go home and drink one in your honor, Jess. I promise.
Awesome. I love that. Yeah, it's a seltzer, but it's actually vodka. It's not like malt liquor, like White Claws, and a lot of the seltzers are like malt, like alcohol, and I don't know what it is, but it makes me feel terrible the next day. So when I drink vodka, I feel fine. So
they are so good.
Yeah.
I've only seen one of them with vodka, and they were like, yeah, this one has vodka. And I was like, excuse the hell out of me. I thought seltzers were like just normal, like bubbly alcohol. Like, yeah, here, have fun. They're like, now they're throwing vodka in this bitch. Next is going to be tequila. And like, here's a seltzer. Half of it's tequila.
I think they do. Okay.
They have tequila seltzers?
So
I think
everyone thinks you're in the Batmobile, Sarah.
Oh, I wish I was. Oh my God.
That would be awesome.
I didn't see the Batman that long ago, and afterwards I'm like, I really need a Batmobile. That would be ideal. No, it's just a Honda. Don't get excited.
That's almost as good. Let's go.
It's close, yeah. It's either this or the Batmobile. I decided to go with this one today.
It's like 90. Sarah, how far away from your house are you?
10 minutes.
Okay. Get off here. Go home.
Yeah,
link back up with us. We can hold it down for 15 minutes or 20.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone's still going to be talking.
Yeah, this is a marathon.
For a 10-minute podcast, we're good.
Yeah, we talk a lot.
Okay, and then you guys can meet Minnie and I'll have a drink, okay?
Sounds great.
Put Minnie on.
So I'll be back on in 10 minutes.
Perfect.
We'll see you
Sounds
there.
great.
Awesome. Hooday.
Hooday.
Who the fuck is Minnie?
That's her dog. She's got a
better
little
recognize Travis.
Dog,
she's got a little sausage.
I've done a good amount of research on almost everybody. I have no idea who this person is. I got thrown into the gauntlet. I've been a busy man, and I'm like, that's why I couldn't do an introduction. I'm like, Dale, are you gonna try? No, all right, Sarah.
No.
Derek gave me a list of questions. Okay, so they're here.
That's nice. No, Sara is awesome. Sara, she does a lot with the Reds, but also with Bengals, and she's on 700 W whatever.
WLW and iHeartRadio.
Yes. Yeah, so she's like legit. So
my notes are coming in here.
She's gonna sell.
I can look down and read. Impressive, eh?
Fact sheet right there. She's gonna say something wrong. He's like, no, actually, right here.
I guarantee you she's not going to say anything wrong. She's not going to mispronounce anything.
What?
Dog, that was fast and funny. Wow. What screen of her? That was funny as shit. What?
I think he wanted you to put that up, didn't he? He was like,
probably did. He's probably going to tee all these up for me. He spent a lot of time making my little switchboard here for me, which is really cute. I really like it.
Cap. Cap's a G. We love Cap.
I've got some really funny ones that I hope I get to use.
Oh, heavens. Well, you guys know with this podcast, almost anything can fly and happen, and it can be a hoot. But, guys, I want to let you guys know also on Facebook, on Twitter, if you're watching us from there, please fly on over to the YouTube. If you are putting in comments, subscribe to the YouTube, and then you guys can join in on our feed, and we can see your comments. We can throw them up here, and you guys can be involved in it. We had a bunch of people. Every week we have it happen. And we're so sorry that for some reason StreamYard wants to kick us in the butthole and tell us that we can't do what everybody else can do. So on YouTube is the only way that we can work this bad boy. And if you guys go to YouTube and you guys join in, everything will work perfectly. But we have usually one or two people that come in. I got a message last week that said, why aren't you reading my messages? And they go, I can't see them. What do you want? They're like, Twitter. And I'm like, bada bing, bada boom.
Oh, I thought for sure you were going to say Facebook, but okay.
No. So my buddy was on Twitter and said that, and he was like, they were putting in a bunch of comments, and they're like, I'm literally making fun of you so much right now. Why aren't you commenting?
What does this mean? What's a Snort Report?
The Snort Report. That's her segment that she does. We'll have to have her tell us about it because
that just doesn't sound like a great segment.
Wow.
No, I think it's really great because she does it. So I think it's awesome.
Oh my God. It sounds like you're going to take a bump of cocaine or something.
Yeah,
we'll have to have her explain it.
If I heard the Snort Report like I just did with no context prior to it, I'm immediately like, this has got to be like an incentive of like cocaine, but not cocaine. Like, oh, the bump report, like, shabow, here it is.
To be honest, Travis, with Boogered Up, I thought the same thing. Like Boogered Up, I thought was about cocaine at first. Till you
we just had somebody.
I thought it was about actual boogers.
We're going back down on the list of people thinking that it's about fucking boogers again. We got somebody made a video and added the Boogered Up podcast, and it was him, the half of the screen with everybody's like cheering him on and screaming and all happy on TikTok. It was this guy sitting there and he just goes, and I'm like, thanks for doing that, but that's not it. I got that every time. Just tell everybody, look.
So we get this thing. Maybe you guys can do that. Maybe this can be your thing.
I don't want nothing to do with the nose because there also is the cocaine thing, and I don't want cocaine involved at all. I'm very against cocaine.
Anti-cocaine podcast.
Have you tried it?
No.
I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. Don't do cocaine. Cocaine is bad.
Why do you think I'm all wired up, man? Golly.
He's like, what do you think I just did?
Something tells me you don't need any help in that department, Travis.
No. I got some wild ADHD going through these days. If I had a monster, I'm going through a fucking wall. I love it. But we can pitter patter a little bit on the Tigers talk a little more because I do want to talk about that because your first season seemed to have gone really well.
Oh, thank you so much. I was really shocked that anyone watched. And when I started it, I was like, best case scenario, nobody watches. Worst case scenario, everyone makes fun of me. And honestly, I feel like it was a pretty good balance. I mean, there was some crappy comments, like always, there always are.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Football. I don't know if you know
Doesn't
that.
bother me at all.
Anything about football. Nothing.
What?
I said, I don't know if you know this, but girls don't know anything about football.
I did know that. Actually, people tell me that quite often. So
I don't know why you think
we're incapable of learning that. We're capable of learning other jobs and holding the same jobs as anyone else. But for some reason, when it comes to sports that we haven't traditionally played, we somehow can't talk about it. And I'm like, how many people talk about football who've never actually played football? I'd say a lot of them.
Exactly.
What I mean? I know women are playing professional football currently. So obviously you could have nothing to add to this conversation. I'm like, I have eyeballs. I watch this stuff.
I love how small pea-brain minded some people can be when it comes to that.
Yeah. Me and Travis are not going to tell women what they can do and can't do. Sorry, we're not the U.S. government.
Cheers. Good throw out.
Hold on. Let me find one. Hold on.
Cheers.
I'm just
saying.
You
guys hear my sad trombone?
Oh, yeah.
Some things are messed up.
Boogered Up's got some real fun stuff for that tomorrow. Don't you worry.
Derek's going to kill me for saying that, by the way.
Actually, I wanted to thank you for encouraging my original Boogered Up and this podcast to be sponsored by Brimming Horn, because if it wasn't seeing you guys sponsored for being a Bengals fan podcast and such, when King of the North came out, I wouldn't have had the courage to reach out to them as well and be like, hey, what about our podcast? Could you help us out? And
what's funny about them is they were so kind to us, and they sent us little freebies. And when my dog died, they actually sent me some mead when my dog died. And I always joked that they were our unofficial sponsor because they're just my friends, and they've sent us stuff before. And they were like, no, we really want to sponsor you. We really want to send you stuff. And we really want to, and I was like, really? I was like, awesome. I don't think anybody watches my show. I don't know that it would benefit you at all, but okay. I'm not going to say no, but they're really awesome guys. I really appreciate everything that they've done for us. And I feel like they are just really genuinely good people. And I love to see good things happen to good people. And I hope that their business just booms and they have all their dreams come true.
I don't know if the festival has already happened, but I'm a big death metal guy. I've been in 2 death metal bands myself, and they're going to be either going to be or it already happened, and I'm just an idiot, didn't pay attention. There's a festival that they're going to be at where they're going to be selling shit, and nice. Candlemass is one of the headliners, and Candlemass is a very OG death metal band that is super, super sick, and I would love to see them. And I slid in the DMs, and I was like, please take us as your extras. I beg of you. I was like, I will do whatever I need. And he's like, all right, I'll see what I can do. And I was like, thank Jesus. Oh, thank you so much.
Wait, are you really gonna go?
Don't bury the lead there. You were in 2 death metal bands? Like, I didn't know that.
You're in a band, Travis?
I was.
What do you play?
I played bass. I really didn't know how to play bass, but I was the energy of the band, so it worked out perfectly.
I could totally see that.
And you didn't have your hair yet, though, did you?
No, I was bald for one of them for the most part.
Because I was going to say you could just whip your hair around, and pretend you were playing, but
pictures down here, I haven't hung them up or anything, but we did some cool stuff. Awesome. We did little tours and everything. We put out a couple 4 or 5 song records and everything. They were all in my
Slapping the bass. I love that movie.
I love that movie. One of the bands I played without a pick, so I was literally trying to learn how to slap. And again, like I told you guys, I don't know how to play bass. So I was trying to learn some very crazy techniques while also not knowing what the fuck I was doing. So it was great.
Is this why you were in 2 bands? Because like the first one kicked you out pretty quick.
No, I actually so I jumped out of both of them because I got really, really big in the bass fishing. And so
another fun fact.
When I get a hobby, I go completely head on and I like put my heart and soul into it. And when I had the bands going on, I had 2 bands. They both wanted separate practice times throughout the week. I had the girlfriend, or this girlfriend, which is not my wife. I had the girlfriend. I had the job, all that stuff. I couldn't fit fishing involved. And I also golf. And so I'm like, I have to drop something. And there was always drama between the bands and everything. Everybody trying to make practice. So I was like, screw it, dude, I'm out. And that's when I jumped out and I went to bass fishing. And then I almost died during bass fishing like 3 times in a season. So now I just podcast.
Cincy James every time. Every time.
Bass or bass? Oh, bass English.
Bass. That's fucking funny.
English is stupid.
I switched from 2 things that were the same goddamn word. That's funny as hell.
Wow.
Cincy James is on a whole nother level than us. I'm glad he's always in the chat because he's always really pointing it out.
I didn't even notice that until right now. That was like 3 years ago. So
and Jeff's still having trouble with words. He's trying to say he played the skin flute, but that is not what that says.
Jeff, stop typing. For the love of God, just enjoy the show.
Just keep doing this, Jeff. Just keep throwing up emojis.
What the hell?
It's easier. I love you, Jeff.
How did you type that out?
Oh my God, I'm crying.
These aren't even close to each other. You really meant to say that.
Maybe he really thinks it's that, like how I really thought it was Steakhooker.
Yeah, tell that story, by the way, for anyone that hasn't heard it yet, which I know most people have, but the whole Steakhooker thing. God.
Well, I made it our pinned tweet on Twitter because I just was really proud of it. But okay, so I hear things wrong all the time, like song lyrics, movie quotes. Like I hear them wrong, and then I think
everyone does, to be fair.
I assume that that's the way that it is. And that's, in my mind, that is like Bible. Like that's how I remembered it. So that's how it obviously is. So there's a line in Old School at the end where it's the Catalina wine mixer. If you've seen that movie a million times, like I have, and you know every line to it.
Step Brothers.
What did I say?
Old School.
Step Brothers. I meant Step Brothers.
I love both of those movies.
See, I could probably recite both of those movies, probably incorrectly, but to the best of my ability, and it would be somewhat accurate. Yeah. That's the one. And so the band at the end, it's like the Billy Joel cover band, but they only do 80s Joel. And the dude is like shouting out like all these requests or whatever. And he's like, we only play 80s Joel, sir, or whatever. And then he like gets like progressively more angry. And then he like yells at the guy. He's like, you take your skank hooker wife and you get the out of here. And I thought he was saying Steakhooker. And I don't know why. I thought it was Steakhooker. That's what I heard. And so I just assumed that a Steakhooker was maybe a woman who went out with guys just to get free dinner. I mean, I feel like that was not that far-fetched.
That makes sense to me. Like, honestly, I like steak, and in this economy, I'm not against it.
This whole time I thought that it was Steakhooker. And then we're talking about Tampa Bay. We're talking about going down to Tampa Bay because I don't know if you guys have heard, but we are having a Tigress Talk reunion / slumber party at Jerry's house for the Tampa Bay games because we're all going to be down there. It's going to be a great time. So we're talking about it. We're excited about it. And Jerry's like telling us about everything in Tampa Bay. And she's talking about the area like around the stadium. And she's telling us that there's just like a lot of strip clubs around the stadium. And then there's like really nice steakhouses, but they're like right next to a strip club. And there's also some that are like actually inside of strip clubs. There are nice steakhouses inside of strip clubs, which is just, it sounds like a great time to me. I don't know about you guys. That sounds hilarious and awesome. But so anyway, so I was like, I guess that gives a new meaning to the term Steakhooker. And they were like, what? Like, I was like, come on, you guys don't know what a Steakhooker is? Like me thinking that this is clearly something that everyone should know about because I just made it, I invented it and everyone should just know about it already. And they were like, no. And then Cap's downstairs and he's like, it's skank hooker. And I was like, really? And then I was like, I guess that makes sense. And then everyone just died laughing. Like everyone just thought it was hilarious. So then we laughed about it for like 20 minutes.
Your actual
Cap could not stop laughing.
You thought for how long in your head that there was hookers out there only shooting the shit just to get free steak?
A steak dinner, yeah.
Yes.
There were steak hungry hookers.
Steak is expensive, Travis.
I'm still not writing it off completely because like we went to Jeff Ruby's for our anniversary and I mean I could see that's how much a hooker could maybe get paid, you know. So I don't know. I don't judge. I don't know. I just Cat Pete probably did.
All right.
Probably did.
Sarah's back. You want to do like a great intro, Trav, or are you just gonna be like Sarah again?
Yeah, let's give Sarah the proper introduction.
I'll do it. Multi-talented. Sideline reporter, pet lover, marathon runner, 700 WLW, iHeartRadio, very talented photographer. What does this woman not do? Sara Elyse, everybody.
And Minnie.
I don't know who that is, but she sounds kind of cool. I'm like, there's no way.
I love that. Good job, Dale. That was great.
Thank you so much. Yeah, this is Minnie, by the way.
Hi, Minnie.
And we're drinking Wiener Lager.
Oh, that's perfect.
You notice how me and Dale both went, what the fuck did she just say?
We had to lean in. We had to like, does it actually say wiener on it? And it's like, yeah, it does. Yeah.
We come back in this chat and join the same amount of energy as where we were at right before. I love that.
Wiener Lager with the wiener.
Cap, I'm getting sick and tired of Cap's backhanded shit tonight, all right? Cap's on it tonight, damn it. Get the fucking one of those goddamn things. The
Sarah, are you on your phone?
Yes.
If you turn it sideways, you'll be like full screen like us if you want to.
I don't think so. Oh, there it goes.
Oh,
I
that's
tried to do it before.
Well,
it didn't work for me. Nice.
Do you want to adjust it? I'll put you in the background and bring you back. There it is. There it is.
Oh, Minnie.
We can see Minnie even closer.
There we go. Yeah, there's my girl. Okay, we're set. We're ready to go. Sorry about the delay. We've got a drink. We've got the puppy. And I stalked Joe Burrow and Sam Hubbard's barber on Instagram.
Nice.
And so we're hoping to do something with him soon. Like, I want to like pick his brain. Like, all right, like tell me what you do to get Joe Burrow and Sam Hubbard looking as fresh as they look.
I love it. That's great.
Yeah, my wife's in love with Sam Hubbard. She's in love with him.
Doesn't he get cut in Kentucky? Doesn't he cut out of Kentucky?
He's in Florence, yeah.
Yeah.
That's about where my hairdresser is. She's like, that's just a couple minutes away from here. I'm like, all right.
Oh, nice.
You're like, now I know. Now I know.
It's a good strategy. I like it a lot.
Yeah, so I think that'd be cool to like, talk with him and figure out like how the guys get game day ready and, what kind of cuts they're getting. I don't really know too much about like the numbers, but she was kind of explaining to me what they all mean. I don't know.
It's a fade and everything of that nature.
The fade. The fade.
The guy that cuts my hair, he's a diehard Bengals fan as well, and he wants to move down. And
someone cut your hair, Travis?
What?
Someone cuts your hair?
Yeah. How do you think the top stays as nice as it?
Oh, is it kind of like a business in the front, party in the back?
Oh yeah. Oh,
he's got quite the party. Quite the party.
Minnie's ready to party. She's ready to party.
Yes.
I love it. Yeah, he wants to go down there and cut the team's hair. I'm like, dude, I'm sure it's not that hard. You just got to get caught with the right people. So that's super cool.
He should hook up with this guy.
When you get a hold of that person, you need to let me know. So then, Jesus Christ, we're starting off strong here. Holy hell.
Jeff just continues to talk about the Snort Report. While you were gone, I was like, that doesn't sound good, but explain the Snort Report and that real quick.
The Snort Report is definitely real. So it all started with me and Sloaney kind of coming up with a unique way to incorporate a sports segment, but in a different manner. So we're kind of talking about like the social media side of things. So like me talking with the barber is something that I would bring up in the Snort Report. But the snorting comes from how I laugh. I snort when I laugh.
Funny.
I had a feeling it had something
funny.
Well, that's what I did after I was like, I hope it. I mean, obviously you're not doing cocaine on air, but
I mean, maybe.
Well, off air.
And if you know Scott Sloan, you know that he's freaking hilarious. So he counts the amount of times that he can make me snort in 1 half-hour sports segment. And I think our highest number has been like 11. So
wow, that's a lot of snorting.
Just a heads up before you tune in. There's a lot of snorting going on.
I love it.
Nice. Let's talk about this. Sorry, Jess. Let's talk about this. Go ahead.
Holy hell.
Ladies first. Sorry.
I said I like it.
Okay.
I was like, dude, she's not saying anything crazy. She just said it twice, and Dale's like,
I don't like to interrupt. So,
but yeah, so you can catch the Snort Report every Monday on 700 WLW at 10:30 in the morning.
Awesome.
Just a little plug there.
Can you hear it on the app too, on the iHeartRadio app?
Yep, it's on the iHeartRadio app. Just click on 700 WLW. And then Scott Sloan also has a podcast page, so you can just click that. And if you miss it, you can go back and listen.
Perfect. That's awesome. Yeah, because I know that a lot of us are not local to Cincinnati. So, you know, I love that we can listen to it wherever. That's awesome. Yeah,
the iHeartRadio app makes everything a lot easier.
Yeah, that's great.
3.5 hours away. I'm not even close.
Wait, where's everyone at? Because Jess, you're in Columbus, right?
Yep.
I'm up in a small town 30 minutes away from Cedar Point. So I'm all the way at the top of Ohio. If anybody knows where Cedar Point's at, that's the point I give them. Okay.
I do.
I was like, if not, we're fucked. Look for the cornfield. I don't know.
I love Cedar Point.
Yeah. I'm about an hour away from Toledo and 30 minutes from Cedar Point. This is a small town up here. So I got a long journey down to Cincy. So it's great.
So Travis, how did you become a Bengals fan being so far up north?
I was born one. And it's not a regret, but when I was a kid, holy shit, all there is Browns fans around here. So I just got fucking heckled because we both sucked. So
and probably a lot of Steelers fans too, unfortunately.
I don't want to talk about those cucks.
There was.
That's one.
No, there's a lot of Cowboys, Steelers, and Lions and Cleveland up here, and there's like literally like 5 fucking Bengals fans. So I get as ignorant as I possibly can, and like this year, I wanted to do it last year, but my wife was like, "Please don't be that person." But this year, she could probably hear me from down here. I don't give a fuck. I'm getting a flagpole, and I'm putting it in the truck, and I'm flying Bengals flags in the back just for shits and giggles, so everybody can see them fly.
I love that.
I think it's a great idea.
I don't like that, but the problem is she's a Ravens fan. Of course, she's not gonna like that.
Oh, you married a Ravens fan?
Hey, not everything can be perfect about a person, for Christ's sake.
I know. I married a St. Louis Cardinals fan, so being the diehard Reds fan I am, it is challenging. I get it.
Mm-hmm. Are you? So you're really big into baseball, I'd imagine, then, right?
I'm a baseball and a football girl. Now, if you hand me like soccer ball and you want me to explain the sport, I can't do it. I'm sorry. Like I've gone to a few FC Cincinnati games, but I'm like, I just can't get into it like I do with baseball and football. And then I work with the Cincinnati Cyclones doing their in-stand hosting. And like, I love the game of hockey. Like, I think it's really cool. But yeah, baseball and football are where it's at.
So I grew up loving and absolutely dying for baseball. And as I got older, I realized that an everyday game kind of sucks for me. And I'd rather do the weekly and have anticipation for it. So the Reds, what's happening with the Reds? I heard that it's not doing very well.
So we're in last place, but we are fighting for that 4th place spot right now, trying to beat the Cubs. Tonight is a rubber match. The game is underway. I don't have it on yet because I just walked in the door. But I missed a lot of the game last. I'm sorry?
What the hell did you say this match was? Did you say it was a rubber match? What the fuck is a rubber match, guys?
You've never heard of that?
No.
I don't know either. I don't know a lot about baseball though.
I'm just thinking like I'm thinking wild immediately, rubber match. I'm like,
yep.
Fucking
you put on condoms and go to town on each other, Travis. That's what it is. What? It's close.
Okay, we've got a meme. Okay. So tonight's going to determine who's going to win the series. We're obviously...
If you're tied and then the next person wins, that's the rubber match. You can't believe you guys have never heard that.
The Reds were down by one. Down by one.
Yeah.
Second inning. And we've got Graham Ashcraft on the mound tonight, who I love. I think he's solid. I think he's like our best pitcher right now, honestly.
I like it. All right. Go Reds.
So Travis, are you a Guardians fan or what's up?
Yeah, I grew up a Guardians fan. I mean, I grew up a different fan, but I'm a.
What's a Guardian?
What's it?
They're now they
the
were
Guardian of the bridge. The Guardian
like
of the goddamn bridge.
They're guarding the bridge.
Right? Shit.
How's it going? How are they doing? Well, guarding the bridge.
If there has been one accident on that bridge, so help me God. Okay, that better be the safest bridge in the world. Okay. With the
do they guard the river from catching fire?
With the history in Cleveland, and they decided to pick the freaking stone wall that nobody has seen before. I was like, this is crazy. I was like, you could do so much better. But
that's why you need to come down here to Cincinnati. That's where all the best action's happening. We got the Brent Spence Bridge, accidents every single morning.
I don't want that. What the fuck?
It's a shit show.
I have PTSD on the road. I can't have accidents happen. God.
You just learn to adapt, Travis. You learn to adapt.
Oh, God. That reminds me of when
the suburbs there. Like, you can be in the suburbs. You don't have to be downtown.
When we had Clark Harris on, he was like, I hate Cincinnati driving. He messaged me like 2 weeks later, and he's like, it's gotten worse since I said that on your podcast.
That's so funny. They're targeting that vehicle. Like,
yeah.
Downtown, I think, would be tough.
It is. So I live just a couple minutes from downtown. We're in northern Kentucky, right over the bridge. So I have to take that bridge multiple times a day because iHeart is located up in Cincinnati, like in Kenwood. So it's like a 20-minute drive. And every day I have to deal with the hassle of that bridge. And it is a pain in the ass.
I walked the bridge one time when I went to the game. And I was like, I'm in Kentucky. And then I walked away and I was like, I'm not in Kentucky.
Yeah, like, you probably walked the Purple People Bridge. I
don't know what bridge it is. I just walked the bridge. And it was very far. And I was like, I did this just to go to a different fucking state. And I came back. I was like,
we have another dog.
This is BB. She's very licky. Look, baby, you see Minnie?
Some licks going all around.
You see that, Minnie?
Puppy licks all around.
You be her friend.
Dale, do you have a dog?
I have 3 dogs and 8 cats.
Dale has a whole
zoo. Go grab an animal.
I'm in my garage right now. The closest one is my outside dog, and he is just so big and dirty all the time. So
he doesn't want to be a lap dog?
Oh, he wants to be.
He thinks he's the size of a cat, right?
Yeah. For sure.
I absolutely love that.
Yeah, it's interesting because like we are like looking into moving to Cincinnati. You know, we will eventually. It's just gonna take a while. But we also looked into northern Kentucky. But the problem is that if I feel like if I live in Kentucky, then I can't have my Bengals license plate, right? Like there's no Bengals license plate for Kentucky, right?
You can deck your car out with so many other Bengals magnets and stickers and paint it. There are plenty of options, Jess.
You could still have like the thing around it, right?
Like the frame on the plate.
Yeah. I was just like, gosh, that's a hard pill to swallow. That's a really stupid reason, but that's like a hard thing for me to give up. But yeah, we are gonna move down there at some point.
That'd be awesome. It'd be so worth it because then when the game is over, you're just a few minutes away from home. You can
every time I drive home from a game. And usually Cap is the one driving home because usually I'm not okay to drive. So usually Cap is the one driving me home. And as I'm like falling asleep like this in the car, like
sounds like
is that before or after the White Castle, Jess?
That is definitely after. I don't fall asleep until after White Castle. I make sure.
How long have you guys been season ticket holders for?
Since 2011. Awesome. So 11. This will be our 11th season.
So you've stuck with them for a lot of drama. That's good for you.
Thick and thin, baby. Thick and
Dale,
thin.
Here we go, Dale. We're going down the road again. There's always, and no matter what in this podcast,
Painmobile.
it always will go down to pain in the podcast.
Oh no!
Talk about the hard times.
It's all love because it got us to where we are, so it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
We all have scars from our past. It doesn't matter. What matters is what's happening now. That's all.
Yeah. We might have to have her do a fire 'em up segment.
Somebody clip that. Somebody clip that. Right.
Yeah, because growing up, both my dad and my grandpa had season tickets, so I would always go with them. And I mean, hey, thick or thin, you stick with them, right?
Absolutely. Oh, and yes, Cap. So sometimes Cap mumbles things to me, and I can't always hear what he's saying because he just like mumbles things to me while he's talking down. Because we're in a loss.
Was that him? Hold on, do that again, Cap.
Don't encourage him, please. But he,
we're encouraging for sure.
Yeah, that was great.
As he reminded me, we actually bought more seats when they had bad seasons because people would just dump them for nothing. So I know they've changed things this year with the whole ticket seat license thing. I don't quite understand how all of that is working these days, but basically it used to be that you bought a license. So you bought the rights to your seat and then you bought your tickets on top of that. And the seat license from the actual Bengals organization cost like a certain amount. And I don't know how much because I don't deal with anything. Do you want down? Do you want down? Okay, she wants down. But like people were selling them for way less than what they paid for them. So we were just scooping them up left and right. I mean, people were practically giving them away because the thing is if you don't buy the tickets, then you forfeit your license. So it's better to just dump it off for some money rather than to forfeit it. So people would literally just sell them. So we ended up with 13 season tickets because of all the crappy seasons. So you know what? There's always a silver lining. I mean, now they're good. You can't get season tickets. You got to go on a wait list, which is awesome. I love that. But they, we picked up a lot of season tickets while they were not doing so hot. So it was a good thing for us. And, I feel like if you love a team, you love them through all of it. It's like you love them through their coaches and their quarterbacks and whoever comes and goes. You know that throughout your life, you're going to see how many coaches come and go. You're going to see how many players come and go. You have to accept that that's part of your fandom is seeing, rolling with the changes, which are very hard and painful at times. But, you got to look at the bigger picture, in my opinion. So
exactly. Like a lot of people are giving my Reds hell right now. And I'm like, nope, I'm still going to go to the games. I'm still going to support them. I'm still going to cheer them on Twitter. And I'm still going to buy the gear and love them no matter what. I know this season is tough, but yeah, same with Bengals and Reds. You support your guys,
Well, what's the alternative? Being mad about everything?
Right. I agree.
Then you're just mad. Nobody cares. You're just mad. You're just making your own self miserable. So I've never really been down with that. I will say that the Reds broke my heart a little bit because Eugenio Suarez was my favorite Red, maybe of all time, dare I say it, just because I just loved him so much. I loved his attitude so much.
Vibes.
And when they traded him, that was the one that really broke my heart.
So he was a part of that trade to the Mariners with Jesse Winker. And that was a really tough day for me too. That trade, honest to God, came out of nowhere. And I was completely shocked. I remember it was 4:00 in the afternoon. I want to say on a Monday. And I was wrapping things up at work. And I was just hold on a second. My world just got erupted with crappy news. We're going to have a team with no good vibes and our all-star player, Jesse Winker. This sucks.
Yeah, that was really hard. I couldn't fathom what they were thinking. It was hard for me to really understand what the point of all that was. And
we still don't understand.
It's very confusing to me. And then to say that you're not tanking, come on, be a little respectful to me. I'm not an idiot. I know, I see what this is what benefit could this possibly have in the short term? This is obviously for some sort of long-term play down the road that you're getting at. How is this how are you going to tell me that you're really trying to win this year? So that I was very upset about that, but you know what? I agree with you, Sarah, though. At the end of the day, you got to support your guys no matter what. And I will never be the one that is, bashing a team for decisions that management has made, because we don't get to vote. It's not like we get to go to the polls and vote for Reds players. Like we don't, like we have no
for Suarez.
I would vote for that man. But
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, being upset about it serves no purpose other than just makes you upset. Bless you, Cap.
I will say the player that has shocked me most this season is Brandon Drury, our home run leader. Nobody was expecting this. Going into the season, I'm like, all right, I'm super excited to see what Jonathan India is going to do. Kyle Farmer, Joey Votto, who was like killing it in bombs last year. I don't know. Joey Votto's having a rough season, you guys. But Brandon Drury.
Maybe that means they'll
really
keep him, though.
Do what?
Maybe that means they'll keep Joey, though. I hope they keep Joey. Like, they got to keep somebody, right?
Year left. I think he's got a year left, and hopefully ends his career as a Red and can have a beautiful send-off. And hopefully we'll see him in a broadcast booth someday because he is super entertaining. I don't know if you guys follow him on social media, but
he's great.
I'm so glad he finally like got into social media this year. I feel like this is the first year that we've really seen him on social media. But yes, he cracks me up. Like when he was doing that Harry Potter dance thing, I was like,
best.
What? He's like doing like in a like full Harry Potter costume.
Yeah. Like we're seeing a whole different side
man
of
right
Joey
there.
Votto, and it makes me respect him even more. And especially like the little girl that asked him like, hey, I'm making a TikTok video. Can you be in it? And he was totally down for it. Like I love seeing our players interact with fans and getting a sense of like who they are off the field, you know?
Absolutely. I feel like, you know, a lot of these guys are talented and they've always been talented. They're special athletes, but to be like actually really good people too, I feel like is more rare. And I feel like that's something that we really value in Cincinnati. And I think that that's something really awesome about both the Reds and the Bengals is that we've got players that are really great people as well.
Yeah, and that brings us back to the Bengals. I mean, I think that's why people love Joe Burrow so much. I mean, obviously he's like the best quarterback in the entire NFL, but he also does a lot of good things around the community, and as well as, you know, Sam Hubbard, who we were talking about earlier too. He's got his foundation, and you just see these guys active and out, and they were doing a lot during Thanksgiving with like food drives and stuff like that. I know they have a good relationship with the Free Store Food Bank. So it's like the more that we see them out and about in the community, it's like they earn a whole different respect from the fans, you know?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Speaking of raising money for charity, I wanted to mention earlier, you have a new endorsement, Sarah, with charity that benefits, I believe it's pets. I'll let you speak on that. And
yeah, thank you for bringing that up. The Cincinnati Animal Care is who it's going to benefit, but I teamed up with Delgardo's Cannoli. He's located in Covington, which is just a few minutes from downtown. And we created a very special cannoli that goes up for sale starting next Friday, so in 8 days. And it's called the Sara Elyse Buckeye Bomb, because he knows I tweet a lot about Reds bombs. You know, like anytime they hit a bomb, I'm going to tweet about it. I'm getting excited about it. Also, being from the Buckeye State, chocolate and peanut butter is my favorite combination. Buckeyes are my favorite candy. And I'm like, obviously, this makes the most sense. We got to go with this combination. So, yeah, they're going to start selling the Sara Elyse Buckeye Bomb on Friday at Delgardo's shop only. You can call in advance to place an order. He's actually hoping that people do that. $1 from each mini cannoli sold and $2 from each large cannoli sold are going to be going to Cincinnati Animal Care, which is actually where Jonathan India and his girlfriend Daniela are fostering Joey Votto, the dog, right now. And FYI, they're still looking for a forever home for Joey Votto, the dog. So if you are interested in adopting Joey, he's on the Cincinnati Animal Care website, and they also have a Twitter page if you want to reach out to them. But yeah, animals are a big deal to me, and I love everything that they believe in and everything that they do in the city, and for all the sweet little animals that need a home. So it's exciting.
That's awesome. Now, does this shop, do they deliver at all? Do they do any type of like shipping or delivering or anything like that? I know our UK guys asked you about shipping on what, Travis? Did I say something stupid again?
No, Derek
brings this up every episode. He really wants to hurt himself.
I can't wait.
Well, I thought I said something stupid again, and I got really nervous. Anytime somebody makes that face when I'm talking, I think that I said something really stupid.
Me too. I'm like, did I say wiener too much?
I've been quiet for a while because of the Reds, because I don't know dick about the Reds anymore.
I don't know anything about them.
I know. At one point, I looked over Travis, and I was like, Travis is like, I have no idea any of these names they're saying.
Dude.
Drury. He's like, I have no idea.
I was pissed. You said Brandon, and I was like, Phillips. I was like, is he still there? I was like, fuck, I don't even know.
Yeah.
And then
the greatest second baseman of all time, Brandon Phillips, that dude BP. I love him.
Yeah.
And then you mentioned Votto, and I was like, oh, there's one. I know one. I was
He's
like,
nationally known. We're very proud of Joey Votto here.
Dude,
So, Jess, when you moved here,
I saw the lineup for the Guardians. I saw their lineup, and I knew one person, and I was like,
that's sad.
I used to literally just die hard baseball fan. So I looked at the whole lineup, and I'm like, I've never seen these names before. I was like, oh God. So as soon as I brought up Reds, I was like, hell yeah, a talking point. And I was like, oh fuck, I'm out. All right, never mind.
I'm sorry, Travis. We'll leave the Reds out of it for now. I'm sorry.
You're good. You can talk all you want.
No, I want to talk about cannolis, guys. Okay, so do they deliver these cannolis?
Hungry, damn it. I was trying to veer away from that because it sounded so fucking good.
So
he dropped off the cannoli to me today, so I was able to try them approved before they go out for sale on Friday.
Oh, it's
amazing. If you like peanut butter, you're gonna love this cannoli. Like, it is heavy on the peanut butter. What you got there, Travis?
2 bottles of Screwball peanut butter whiskey.
He actually, you guys, he actually spiked it with some Screwball. Don't tell anybody.
No way.
Yeah.
No way. Well, I was going to have some delivered to the hospital. Maybe that's a bad idea.
No, Travis is just mad.
I was thinking like, oh, I could get them delivered to the hospital. That'd be great. But no, I don't think they would like that if they had.
I don't know like how many miles he'll go for a delivery, but okay. I don't think he goes up north that far.
How far? Okay. North? Keep going north. Just keep going.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. We've got Jess making sure the real questions get answered.
Yes, Christine wants some cannolis too. I know it. I know she does. That girl loves sugar.
Christine is great.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's awesome. That's so great that you have partnered with them and they're donating money to shelter animals. I have a shelter pet myself. He's 16 years old. He's the hardiest dog we got. I don't think he's ever going to die. He's too ornery to die, I think, to be honest with you.
That's a good old whippersnapper if I've ever heard of one.
He's like, I'm going to see the Bengals go back to the Super Bowl and win it, okay?
Win it.
Probably. He's so funny though. He's been like sick a lot, like early in his life. And he's like, everything that like has come up, he's just like gotten through it. And it's just like, he's like a super dog. Like it's insane. Like he had Lyme disease when he was a puppy and he beat Lyme disease. He had this like weird, like protein losing enteropathy thing, which is a liver disease. His liver values were fine on his last blood exam. Like he's literally like the healthiest dog ever.
I love
he's like getting healthy now. Everything's good. Yeah. He's only halfway mark. He's got to the peak.
I told my husband, I said, Cap, he's gonna live to be 20. I guarantee it.
That's so good.
Oh, Minnie.
Hey, Cincy James. There you go. You kept saying that your 4-year-old daughter wanted. Why are you having your 4-year-old daughter watch our show? That's a whole nother topic.
I hope it's on mute.
Please.
I hope it's on mute.
But yeah, no, we can't have that.
Travis has this is explicit.
Oh yeah.
We're showing our wieners on this show now, okay?
Oh yeah, we got yelled at every time. So every time we just have to make sure that we don't fucking cuss, guys. Whatever we do, we keep it clean. Don't talk about sex, Dale.
I don't ever. It's never me. You're lying.
Why are you blushing and smiling like that?
Dale's a wild guy. Okay.
Maybe.
Dale, careful. My 12-year-old is listening.
I can't believe she's 12.
Yep, we just celebrated her birthday last weekend. The big one, too.
Aww.
She went to Great and got ice cream, and we had a party. It was nice.
Yeah, I have a 12-year-old and a 16-year-old. I'm getting old.
All right. Strawberry.
My neighbors across the street have 3 Dachshunds. One is long-haired, and 2 look a lot like Minnie. But is Minnie a mini Dachshund?
She's a mini dachshund. She's about 12 pounds.
Okay, so they're like full-on, like giant dachshunds, and they are we call them the sausages. They're huge. All right,
I love that.
Here's BB.
I'm getting a question about Bengals merchandise coming out anytime soon for pet stuff. Okay.
Also, I
last thing, guys.
I don't interrupt you, but shout out Greg. Greg always has the biggest smile on his face. He's always the happiest.
We were talking about this for the show. We love you, Greg.
Greg makes me. If you ever just see somebody on social media where you're scrolling and you see that one person pull up on your TL and you're like, awesome. I'm glad he's having a good day.
We love
he's
Greg.
Always so happy with the biggest smile. It's like, dude, I love it.
I feel like Greg is a loyal liker too. Like he's always liking my stuff, which I appreciate.
Yes,
a real bro, if you will. But do you have any animal merchandise coming out?
Sarah, we should design a line of animal merchandise.
I would be so honored. Are you kidding?
We should design like T-shirts and hats. I did buy Carlos. So like back in 2019, I had this idea. I was going to take my dog Carlos to the Reds games, like the Bark in the Park. Yeah. Hi, Minnie. So anyway, I was going to take Carlos to the Reds game. And so I bought him like a little red bow tie and a little red baseball hat. And I signed him up for the Reds Heads Kids Club, which may or may not be like,
That's
okay.
adorable.
Yeah, so I signed him up for the kids club.
It makes sense to me. Why not?
So he would get like a card on his birthday from Eugenio Suarez. Like it was really important to me.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
So I had this whole idea about I was going to take him, I was going to dress him up, and then it's like we never made it, and then COVID happened, and we just really haven't been back since. But I did go to one Reds game earlier this year.
Wah, wah, wah. This is time for that graphic.
Hold on, I got my sad trombone. Hold on.
Oh no, Reds are losing 6-0. There it is. And with Graham Ashcraft on the mound, I don't even want to know what's going on in this game. Ugh.
It was like 20 minutes ago. It was 1-0. What the hell happened?
Guys,
I don't know.
That happened last night too, okay? I was depressed when I woke up and saw the score this morning. So I made it for like 4 innings. And I'm like, I got to go to bed. My alarm's off at 3:30 in the morning. And I woke up, first thing I checked, did the Reds win? No.
So literally right after we saw the score was 1-0, it was second inning. They hit a grand slam right after that.
Ah! And guys, I have so much confidence in Graham Ashcraft. I don't know what's going on. I don't have on at this
You
time,
jinxed them, Sarah. You jinxed them.
Oh, did we witness?
I'm so sad.
Is that what it was? Oh no.
Are you saying that this is my fault?
Yes. Yes. 100%.
Dale, wrong way. Dale.
We're still not good at this.
Dale.
All this time, we're not good at this.
Don't point at me. I ain't do it.
Because I think things were going fine when we were talking about the Reds.
Oh my God. Derek, who's usually on the podcast, I got this whole list of questions that we're never going to get to. I'll give him this one.
What do we have here?
Hold on.
What
Dale,
is your dream job?
Dale, before you read that, I think since this is Derek's question, you need to read that like Derek would.
How does Derek sound?
Oh God, I don't know if I can do this. So
you got this, Dale.
You guys know who I'm thinking of, right? Like what's her name? Travis, what's her name?
Sara?
Yeah, Sara. What would be like her dream job, or like is she still living it? Is she already living it?
That was pretty good.
That was good.
Okay, so that's what Derek sounds like.
That's how Derek talks.
No, sometimes he has a thought in his head and he starts to speak, and then I got to know what he's talking about.
He'll get it out, and if it's long, the uhs and the will start hitting more and more, and it'll be like, and so when I.
Don't quit picking on him.
I know, poor guy. Like he's just trying.
The only professional here is Sarah. Okay, like we all have our own day jobs.
I love Derek. He's my best friend.
No, it's great. It's a nice little running joke we have because as soon as it starts happening, me and Dale look at each other and we see both eyes meet in the screen, and we're like, "It's happening."
Hey,
we're like, "Where's it going with this?"
I have people that give me hell for snorting on air, and they're like, I cannot listen to this girl snort anymore. I'm like, you were warned. It's called the Snort Report.
It's called the Snort Report. What did you think you were signing up for?
Silence?
The Snort Report.
You think I do the silent laughter? You think I laugh like this? It's not it. It's not happening.
Yeah, hold on, Jess. Do that again. That was terrifying. No. That was so terrifying. Well, we're just going to clip it then.
Oh, there we go. Justin Timberlake coming in hot. Jess is bringing sexy back.
I have a lot of buttons. I don't know what they all do, but I know what that one does.
Well, I'm impressed with the graphics. I appreciate it.
Oh, that's Cap. That's 100% Cap. He was
so
like,
to answer the question, I would say that I would love to do like the hosting for the Reds or for the Bengals. If the Bengals decide they want like a game day host, I would love to do that for them. And full time, I would love to be on a show like Good Morning Football, where you're just bringing a ton of energy. It's super laid back, and you can just talk about all the teams in a fun atmosphere with cool people. Like, I think that would be a dream.
Someone has to replace Kay Adams.
You would be the perfect person to replace.
Those are big shoes, y'all. Those are some big shoes.
I know. See,
where is she going now? I thought she was doing Thursday Night Football.
Well, do you have big feet?
I thought it was Amazon something.
Yeah, I think it's Amazon Prime is starting their own thing. Like with football, they have some of the rights to the games.
Really?
Dale, are you asking me about my feet?
What?
What'd you say? Do I have big feet?
I said Amazon Prime.
No.
What the hell?
No, I said that. She said they're big shoes to fill, and I was like, well, do you have big feet?
Oh, Travis said it.
Yeah, I was like, I did not say. My wife will come home, and I will be dead. I will be dead and buried in the ground tonight. I did not say nothing about no woman's feet, Marissa. I promise. I swear.
Oh, my God.
You saw how serious his face was too. That was real shit. That was real shit. He said, "I will die, yo."
Blushing. It's okay, Dale.
I don't want to die tonight. Like, shit.
Dale, blink twice.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Oh, from football to feet pics. This has taken a turn.
I did not say nothing about no damn feet pics.
No,
Let's try to score the record.
Free feet on the internet.
Hey, like a shirt. Fuck it. Jamar's down there somewhere.
I like it. Oh, hold on.
Shout out Cincy Shirts, trying to change subject real quick.
They are the best. Yeah. I love me some Cincy Shirts. Shout out to Josh Sneed and Darren, all the guys over there. They're all so good to me. I appreciate them so much.
Oh, yeah. I love Cincy Shirts. Yeah.
They're cool. And I love that they're all comedians. And like, that's where a lot of their like, you know, humor on the shirts comes from.
Uh-oh. See, I'm in trouble. That's my wife. I don't know where the hell she's at. She was at work still, but
she's probably watching your 25 animals inside.
You know, she said there are 25 animals.
I hope somebody is.
Yeah, who's watching all of your animals, Dale?
What do you mean? They're well taken care of. They're just chilling. Well, and they're not all like the cats. They just kind of do their own thing. So they're here and there.
Oh, look at Cap.
Hey,
look at Cap
good
with
job,
the delivery. Is he going to say hello? Is he going to say hello?
Hold on. I'm gonna check on my dog real quick.
He reminded me of the old.
Why, did he make you feel bad about it?
Oh, he left to go check on the dog.
He does that a lot. It's fine.
He reminded me of the Old Spice commercial where it just comes in with the deodorant in the screen. It's just is that
what you're going for? The Old Spice thing?
So it's like, boom, there it is.
Yeah, I like it.
I did love that. The delivery from Cap. Now, Jess, when you guys met, were you guys both diehard fans together? Like, is that what brought you guys together for your marriage?
Sort of, but I didn't quite know it at the time because, like, I was obviously born and raised in Cincinnati. I think we figured out we went to kindergarten together, Sarah. But I was born and raised in Cincinnati.
Well, I'm so sorry, girls. I'm so sorry. Bangalorean just put something in our DMs, and I want to mention this again. If you guys are on Twitter or Facebook, please go onto the YouTube. The comments will then be seen. Bangalorean is trying to get me to currently shake my mullet and just put it in the message. It says, Jesus Christ, Cap scared the shit out of me.
You're Travis.
Wait, Cap, come back into the
dog.
square.
I just saw one eye behind her. Cap,
there
dog. I'm getting real sick and tired of you tonight, Captain.
And now BB's so excited now too.
What up, Cap? Who
face with the logo.
Holy shit, Cap. Oh my God.
Yes, oh my God, he's got the dog.
Everybody involved, please go onto our YouTube so your comments can be seen. Please.
YouTube people, YouTube. No comments unless they're on YouTube. If they're not on YouTube, they don't exist.
He asked for it, so there's that for you. There you go.
Okay.
There's the head shake from Travis.
That's great.
Travis, are you a rocker? Like, do you get into rock music? Because I could see you like.
We just had a whole conversation.
You missed that part. He was
that's
totally
the part when
in
I
a
was
rock
driving
band.
over my hairdresser. Sorry.
I was in 2 death metal bands at one time.
Ooh.
But that was before his hair, though, which is really ironic. But
yes, I had like no hair for that.
Yeah.
Now that you've got the hair, do you think you'll get back into that?
Actually, funny enough, and I have a ritual for the Bengals games where I have to be at home for the most part, and I have to watch it at home at one spot and everything. I'm gonna break apart from that this year only because my favorite death metal band of all time is playing in Cleveland on September 11th. And
that's when the Bengals and the Steelers play. What's going on?
I have to watch it on the road because because they don't really play shows. There's no chance I gotta go.
Oh.
Yeah, once in a lifetime. I mean, the Bengals are going to win, so it's going to be kind of embarrassing for the Steelers.
I'm not
easy
really that
dub, easy dub.
Yeah, I'm not that. And there's a guy that plays in a band that is playing on that show as well that I'm good friends with, and he will probably be wearing a Bengals jersey as well. So we'll both be all Bengaled up and enjoy it.
Hopefully, that would be a great time to go live from the podcast, like all decked out in your Bengals gear, rocking the mullet, cheering them on. Celebrating the big victory for game 1.
The band that he is in is Dissected.
Dissected.
How are the cats?
It's a dog. You're muted. There you go.
No, the dog's fine. No, that's actually code for when I have to take a piss.
The band.
No, I thought you checked on your dogs an awful lot.
Yeah.
I love the fact that when he made that little joke, I had no idea that's what it meant, and so
I thought he was literally checking on the dogs, or else I would not have said anything. I was like, had I known that was the true meaning, I would not have brought it up.
I was hoping that like a dog or a cat would come back to the chat.
Like it's a lot
for everybody that wants to know.
Dissected, okay.
Dissected like a frog in biology class.
Oh, remember that smell?
Yes, I'll never forget it.
Thank God I got 5 cats right now. Thank God we didn't have to bring a cat in there and do that like the colleges do, because I see that shit and I'm like, that is horrendous that they're just like, here's a kitty. I don't care if you have one. Cut this bitch open.
And he's like spread eagle.
Yeah.
I had to do a human. We're all humans. I had to dissect a human.
What the hell do you do?
I'm a nurse practitioner.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Come here, Nova.
Come here. Snacked by that outside dog. Damn.
Yes, mad props to you. I could never do. Oh, that's a cute dog.
Oh, you got a wolf.
Oh,
what the hell?
Oh, he's so cute.
He's so happy.
Who is that? What's his name?
Casanova. We call him Nova.
Oh,
we got him from the
Nova. He's so cute.
We got him from the pound like last summer.
Oh,
how old is Nova?
They said he was like, they guesstimated that he was only like 6 months old when we got him, so he's still pretty young.
I love that. Good for you guys.
Oh yeah, and he likes to be outside. He's an enjoyable outside doggy.
Yeah, we got a creek right behind the house, so like I like to, we try to chain him up because he's huge, but we let him off and he plays in the creek. He comes in here, hangs out with me in the garage. Like,
has he ever brought you anything disgusting from the creek, like a fish or a frog or something?
No, the cats are way worse. Cats are way worse. Oh,
they'll bring in like birds and stuff.
Yeah. I had to bring a baby bird back to health. Travis, you remember that? Like a month ago,
Oh my God, I remember that. He was sending pictures in the chat, freaking out, trying to do like.
I was trying to do what I could.
Like CPR on this bird, and I'm like, bro, it's a baby bird. Like
I feel like there are trained professionals that's like their job.
Like Ace Ventura.
Hey, we kept it overnight and got it back to its family. Ventura?
Did you or did you not call Ace Ventura? I need to know.
I did it my damn self. I know what I'm doing.
Dale is Ace Ventura.
Oh my God.
You've seen Dale and Ace Ventura at the same spot.
I never have.
I can't say that I have. It's official. Okay. Dale is Ace Ventura.
Dale, so you're a big fan of Cannibal Corpse then? Is that what it is?
All righty then. Oh no, is that from that movie?
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
That is. Okay. That was a horrible expression of how to do that.
Yeah, I know. I didn't want to get all the way into
it. I'm fucking idea what that was. He just goes, alrighty then.
Yeah, alrighty then.
What? I wasn't gonna say anything. I was gonna let that go.
Wasn't it?
You know when Dale's in a corner when he just does something stupid and leans back and he just drinks. He's like, "Fuck, that was dumb."
Yep. I'm like, "Fuck, did it again."
We're all having fun, Dale. We appreciate your effort. A for effort, honest to God.
Absolutely.
Well, if you're not having fun on this podcast, then something's wrong with you. Because every week we come in here, we just have the funnest of time.
Did you guys have fun with Gary?
Did we have
that
fun
was a cool episode.
Gary? Did we have fun with Gary? First things first, I want to let it be known, anybody that was watching on that, the boys were pretty excited. So we were
too excited.
Alcohol was going down like water. We had Derek that finished a whole bottle of mead from the start to the end, finished the mead in an hour. It was a freaking hour. Drank the whole bottle of mead. I had both of these. I kept forgetting which one I was drinking. I opened one.
I wondered why you had two of those opened.
One of them was open, one of them
now.
wasn't. I
Makes
opened
sense
the one, brought it downstairs, and this is where they're at right now after that episode. I don't know which one I drank. I was, and Dale was pounding down beers, and Gary even mentioned the Dale, and Dale was, and he said something like, "Oh, Dale, that must have been a drunk thought then." And in my head, I go, "Are we all that?"
No, he said you noticed that in your drunken stupor because I could see, like, when I watched it back, I felt so bad. He was in pain the whole episode because he's 6 days off of his ACL surgery, and and he's trying to set up to do the show, and he's just the whole episode over here, like, in pain.
You could tell he was a little uncomfortable. But
and I felt so bad.
We got done with that, and we talked about it for like 30 minutes after. That was so fucking cool.
That's really cool. Congrats.
He's going to be coming back on week probably like 4 or 5, somewhere around there then, he said as well. And he said he will be a little hydrated at that time because he couldn't get up to go get his nice little juice because he couldn't walk. So
well, Derek and his wife Sara and me and Marissa, we're going to Gary Owen show on August 27th in Cincinnati at the Funny Bone.
Awesome.
So
that sounds like a good night out. Wait, I want to like count myself in for that outing.
Me too.
They have
when is it?
It's August 27th. He actually has shows like the entire weekend. It said like 2 different shows. So one's at like 7, one's at 9:30. Like we all have kids, so we're probably going to the 7 or 7:30. Bengals play the Rams preseason game that night, so that's why we're going to do a ticket giveaway with our season for that game.
I was about to say, are you starting to pick up to the show? Are you picking up Derek's service right now? Are you picking up the robotic service at the moment?
I thought I was the only one. Okay.
Are we getting Robot Dale right now?
I thought I was going to get it back.
Oh, we're getting Robot Dale right now. Hell yeah, dude. It's always an inside joke because Derek has horrible connection and he always stutters and he always hits both of them. And then whenever Derek's not here, Dale picks up from the service every time.
Oh, yeah. my Wi-Fi is at very minimal level down here.
There's that robotic stuff happening again.
Right now, just look at Dale. Dale's just sitting here like this the whole time. Oh, God. Yep, he's muted. Okay.
Tell me in for this Gary Owen Bengal outing. That sounds fun. I want to go.
Oh, no.
Because
they're going to have a blast. The show was awesome. He had a lot of really good and funny stuff to say on there. And it was really cool because I've talked to a couple of decent comedians, but nothing of that stature. It was really cool for all of us to be kicking the shit. You see Gary Owen laughing, and
that's cool.
Gary Owen is laughing at your joke. You're like, I'm a goddamn stand-up comedian.
Yeah, you feel like you just like made it big time. So I met him when it was like the Bengals pep rally. Jess, when I saw you and Cap there. But you know what? When he was on stage, like kind of doing his thing, I couldn't really hear him. Could you hear him that well?
No, I couldn't hear anything that was happening. I was just like really happy to be there. I was just like, I was standing in a puddle. My feet were soaking wet. I was freezing to death. And I was just really jazzed to be there. Like I couldn't hear anything that was going on. I saw you on the field. I saw like people like were coming by in their little golf carts. And I was just happy to be there. It was the greatest thing ever. And then a week later I was in LA and life was good.
It was the coolest like few weeks of any Cincinnati sports fan. I mean, I miss us all being like decked out in orange and black. Like when everything was over, when the Super Bowl ended, I was just kind of like, I don't even know how to live. Like, what do I wear now? Like I've been wearing Bengals gear for like 4 weeks straight. I was like, do I put on my red stuff? Like, do I just cry? Like, you know what I mean?
Still
like,
just wearing it. I don't know.
Weird. And
all right,
am I Cincinnati? And like the banks completely cleared out, and everyone was just like How do we live?
I know that was hard.
It's funny over where I'm at. Everybody stopped wearing football stuff a lot faster than I did this year, which was great. But the problem was that after the Super Bowl, if I even touched my Bengals stuff, the world would let me know that we lost the Super Bowl. And so I had lines and lines of fight and everything else, and I was a stellar fighter for it. But after a while, I was just like, yeah, we fucking lost, dude. Like, we'll see you next year, maybe? No? All right, you're a Browns fan? Shut up. Go sit down. Go eat a fucking granola bar.
The Browns are screwed, okay? They're already going through their own drama. I'm not even worried about them.
I saw news that they're looking at, I think it was 6 to 8 now.
Indefinite.
I'm thinking indefinite. Do you see what happened to Trevor Bauer? Not to bring it back to
minimum
baseball.
of a year.
There's no way in hell that Deshaun Watson is playing
what happened
anytime soon. No way.
I don't know how bad. I don't know what happened with Trevor Bauer, but I saw a lot of smoke. I don't know if we should be getting into it crazy, but what hell?
I don't think I want to bring the mood down with Trevor Bauer news, but
it was to do with the woman and inappropriate behavior. And I think it was one woman, correct, Sarah?
It was just one. There's a couple women that have come out claiming the same type of things, but there was just one woman that brought him to court. That's why he's in the situation that he's in right now.
Not like 25, 50 plus allegations.
Nothing like good old Deshaun Watson, though, all right? Absolutely.
Well, now the Texans are being sued as well.
Yeah, because they had a big involvement with it in the hotel stays.
Because they were complacent in all of it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. It is
you say
bad.
The Texans?
Oh, yeah. The Texans organization is being sued for allowing that to continue and for sweeping it under the rug and for their involvement in it. I mean, it couldn't have happened in a vacuum. It couldn't have happened with just him doing the things that he was doing without somebody knowing. I mean, they had to have known. They absolutely knew, and now they're being sued. And I hope they sue the pants off of them. And I think the whole thing is extremely messed up. And I think Trevor Bauer is a piece of crap, garbage human for the comments that he made after the fact. I didn't even realize that I hadn't blocked him on Twitter. I think I just unfollowed him and was like, oh, okay, you suck, whatever. And then he's doubling down on all his stuff. And it's just I can't even talk about it because I'll get really angry about it. But I had to full on block him because he was just doubling down on the whole victim blame, victim blaming and not believing victims and just crap, just such crap. And it was just it's very upsetting. And I can't even believe that he had the audacity to say the things that he said after what he went through. And I hope that Deshaun Watson never plays another snap of football again.
Honest to God, Jess, I don't see him playing for a while.
Well,
I don't think he's going to play a single game this season. There's no way in hell.
I really don't want to. I don't want to go too deep into this because we're having a great time. We don't want to bring the vibes down by any means, but I want to bring them kind of up just for the funniness of this part. It's the same thing. How Browns is it to pay the most money ever?
Lazy, slimy Browns,
and literally that player will not. What you're a big baseball person, Sarah. Who's the person that is still getting paid by the fucking Mets right now?
Who's getting paid by the what?
Who's getting paid I believe it's from the Mets right now. Somebody's getting paid right now that hasn't played baseball.
That's suspended or something or injured. Or
the way that their contract was set up. God, if somebody can.
I know. I know what you're talking about.
Yes, Bobby.
Yeah.
Yes.
I couldn't think of it. I wanted to say Barry Bonds.
Thank you. I was
getting paid X amount of $1 million for fucking not playing. This dude just got paid so much money, guaranteed money. However, the contract's going to work out of that, but the Browns just screwed themselves. So now a person in our division will never recuperate from that. So there's 3 football teams in the AFC North from now until infinity.
Yeah.
It's a bad time to be a Browns fan.
I'm here for it.
How fucking stupid was that? It's so funny.
I know. Sucks to suck.
Funny. That part's
not our
funny
problem. We're lucky to have Joe Burrow. We really are. We're so lucky to have a good leader and someone that we don't have to worry about with that.
And
I think somebody in the comments said they did their research or whatever, and I loved Mina Kimes totally just taking them to school about their research that they did or whatever. That was obviously bogus, but
that's what it is. It's literally $1.5 million.
He's been getting it for like 30 years, too.
Yeah, Cincy James with the stats coming through, 1.6 mil.
Shout out Cincy James. Dude's a stellar fellow.
Shout out to Cincy James.
Cincy James is basically our unpaid producer because we don't make any money either.
Oh, yeah, no, that's Cap is my intern.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was going to get to. We've talked Reds, Eugenio, Suarez, good vibes only, top
good
5
vibes
quarterbacks.
Only. Oh, now he's with the Mariners.
But to bring it into quarterbacks, so just by vibes of the quarterback, who's your top 5?
Oh, Joe Burrow is easily immaculate. Immaculate vibes coming from Joe Burrow.
Everyone comes. It's like Joe Burrow, and then it's like everyone else.
And then 4 others, right?
Well, I think Tom Brady's got pretty good vibes. I know a lot of people hate him.
Tom Brady wants to go to the Super Bowl again.
Impeccable vibes over there. Impeccable vibes.
He's damn good. You have to admit it.
Do it. I can't do it.
We're putting Burrow 1 and Brady 2.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, what about Pat Mahomes?
All of us go around top 5.
Pat Mahomes' wife drags him down, in my opinion.
I feel bad.
They're getting ready to have their second baby. They're like 25 years old.
Oh God, they're like everyone I went to high school with.
They got the money for
they're like,
it.
Hey, damn it, that was literally me.
But did you guys see all the memes going around when they made the baby announcement?
Different
where it was like,
because I like you.
It was like Pat Mahomes, his wife Brittany, and like their daughter, and she was holding a sign like I forget what the sign said, but everyone put on it like Joe Burrow is my daddy. I think the original sign was like, I'm gonna be a big sister or whatever.
Yeah,
it was hilarious.
I was gonna say we had Sean Houday Baby on, and he was like, I got reamed for
fucking attacked. And then we had him on the next week after that.
So he's the one who did that.
Why did he get attacked?
He got attacked on Twitter because he tweeted it, and so many people were like, dude, that's not fucking cool, bro. That's literally their daughter's right there, dude.
No, it was funny.
Right there,
they're like, you're making fun of a child.
How insensitive. Dude, don't take it this far, dude. And I was like, shut up.
She can't read. Why does she care?
She doesn't know. She'll never know. She'll never
He was never making fun of the child. He was making fun of Patrick Mahomes.
People are too serious. But you know what? All that aside, I can't get down with Patrick Mahomes' vibes. I don't think he's got good vibes at all. I think that his brother is an idiot and his girlfriend, whoever she is an idiot. And I feel like he is constantly fighting against those two. Like he's constantly like, I love the videos where he's just like, is this really my life? Like when his brother's like being like his brother and Brittany will be like doing their little TikTok dance or whatever. And then he's just like sitting there like,
yeah, like he's got Jackson Mahomes on the sideline, his brother Jackson doing TikTok videos, living off of the Mahomes name. Sarah,
hit us with the top 5 right now. Let's go around the circle from bottom, boom, boom, then to me, and I'll finish it off. Sarah, go ahead. What do you got?
Okay, I mean probably Rodgers, Brady, Mahomes, Burrow. Where am I at?
I said top 5, not just naming people.
That was 5.
Number 1.
That was 5. Burrow.
2.
Brady.
3.
Mahomes. Allen. Rodgers.
That's all you got? That's yours right there?
That's literally 5.
Sealing the deal. All right. Jess, who's your top 5?
Okay, I said Josh Allen. Yeah. Travis, don't get scared now.
I was just trying to pass the torch over to Jess, and she goes, hi, this is the time.
But that was in no particular order, okay? Just know that moving forward.
What?
The order that you just said?
Okay. Burrow, Allen, Brady, Rodgers, Mahomes.
Okay, that's the order. All right.
Okay.
Are you done? Are you closing the deal? Is that it?
I don't think I can get 5.
Final answer. I'm really struggling with 5 as well because like I feel like vibes is like you're a cool guy. Like I would like want to hang out with you in some alternate universe. So honestly,
I'm thinking like just on the field. I'm not thinking of like personalities.
You want me to go? You want me to go next for you guys so you can think a little more?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Travis.
All right, everybody's gonna go. I think everybody knows Joe Burrow number 1 because we all know that. Number 2, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah,
he retired. You can't count him.
Who are you to tell me what the rules are right now?
He's retired.
He made up the game. He can make up his own rules. All
right. Fitzpatrick's out then, I guess. So you got Burrow.
Okay.
I like this one.
I'm gonna go Brady. That's actually who my person is next because the mustache. Gardner Minshew. Dude's got a fucking
Pretty cool mustache.
Yeah.
4, I'm gonna have to go. I'll have to go. Damn. So I had so many people before you said that they have to be active right now. So now I'm
You have a lot of confidence, Travis. You wanted to like jump in and turn and everything, and now
I was gonna help you guys out, but now I'm in the pickle too.
So helpful. Thank you. Thank you for helping me. No,
somebody has Herbert on there. No, I think Herbert is like.
There's no vibes from Herbert.
I think Herbert is a wet blanket, honestly. Like I think
Matt Ryan.
I think he's Matt Ryan for sure. I think Matt Ryan.
I thought you said like Matt Ryan was cool. Like I'm
Matty
like,
Ice. I think he's pretty cool. Matty Ice.
Dog, Matt Ryan's got swagger on him, dude.
No.
In what fucking universe?
Like, Ryan, do you not pay attention to Matt Ryan? Matt Ryan's got
Are we in the multiverse? Like this some Doctor Strange shit. Like there's a cool Matt Ryan out there.
Matt Ryan made me believe in Matt Ryan last year, okay? Even though he didn't back it up on the field, Matt Ryan went up there and went, you know what? We got this shit. And like was flexing on everybody. And I was like, this guy's got it, dude.
And everybody's saying Russell Wilson is killing me. Did you watch the fucking video, the Denver Broncos video, where he's like, let's ride.
Mr. Unlimited. I'll never forget Mr. Unlimited. That was like, I was like, oh God, I'm so embarrassed for you. Like I had secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah. That's a cringe moment. Pass.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard. I feel like there just aren't that many.
I got Burrow, Brady, Allen, Minshew, and I don't know for a fifth one. Like I'm gonna really I can't.
I mean, who else do we got? I mean, Cleveland Browns. We don't even know who.
I mean, Baker. Are we gonna say Baker?
Is it gonna be Baker Mayfield? Or I don't think so.
I know.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
So.
But I feel like
if
the
you're looking
Steelers.
at vibes, if you're not looking at talent, you're looking at only vibes.
Vibes only. I would drink a beer with Baker.
Wait,
I would not go to the Cheesecake Factory, Marissa, with Baker. I promise, not the Cheesecake Factory, wherever you are.
I did not think it was. I thought this was like on the field only, not like, do I want to have a drink with them?
Okay, on the field only, I think it's easier, honestly, because I don't really like that many of them. I think a lot of them are very annoying. Like I think Trevor Lawrence is annoying. I think everyone in our division is annoying. I mean, maybe Lamar is cool. I don't know. I don't want
to drink with Tom Brady. He's going to drink like some avocado juice.
How about Andy Dalton? You guys want to have a drink with Andy?
I don't think Andy Dalton drinks.
You can only drink with Tom Brady in a celebration mode. Not in a just regular mode.
He was pretty lit after that Super Bowl on that boat when he threw the trophy.
Mad respect when they were tossing the trophy back and forth from boat to boat.
He was getting carried out, people. If you get carried out of a place, or the fact for Tom Brady, you're cool.
He was like this, like.
I respect it so much.
I watched those clips on repeat. I'm like, all right, mad respect for Tom Brady. We're seeing a whole different side of him. I like this side of him.
Like, I want to be friends with Gronk and Tom Brady. I just feel like they'd be a lot of fun.
Gronk, he's not going to stay retired. There's no way in hell.
Oh, no. What are you doing, Nova?
Did you guys see the thing that Gronk said?
Do you have a fifth name?
If Brady wants him to play, he's one call away. And then Brady tweeted him immediately, that one dude where he's just like this, sitting there with the phone.
No kidding.
I love that. I hope they do it. I like that.
Tom Brady has to make one call and he's right back in.
Could you imagine both of them go out into retirement, out of retirement in the same year just to come back, just to bullshit?
How long was Tom Brady's retirement? Like 6 weeks?
That was bizarre. That was weird how that happened.
Yeah.
I, for one, was shocked.
Jameis Winston, my dude. You ain't never eat a W? You ain't never eat a W? Oh.
Yeah.
Nobody have any idea? I was like,
Travis, please never do that again on this.
You guys looking at me like you don't know what eating a W is?
No, I know what you're talking about, but it looked weird when you did it.
Damn, bro.
Okay, what else we got?
I'm still trying to think of a fifth name. I'm going to say Josh Johnson if he's still in the league, because I think he's been on almost every team in the NFL. He was on the Bengals at one point.
Cam Newton.
Yeah. Everybody's on the Bengals.
Oh, Cam Newton. Yeah, Cam Newton could be a fifth one.
Okay.
Actually, he seems kind of cool. I like his post-game vibes. Like, whatever he says in the
vibes
press
only.
conference, I'm like, I respect that. I like that.
We did it. We got Cam Newton. Are we all in agreement?
Off-field vibes only. I like him.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
We did
Also,
it, guys.
if we're talking about retired people, I thought Peyton and Eli Manning were funny on their show. Where they're
and that's what I was going full retirement. I was going to kill it. I was going to go like all old people, basically.
Yeah.
Joe Namath.
Like, that was funny.
Ken Anderson.
Johnny Manziel.
Oh my God. I don't actually. Nah, man.
Dude, I'm getting crazy with Johnny Manziel. Are you saying he literally smoked a blunt after scoring in the like arena league or wherever he's in right now?
I feel like he would be fun to hang out with.
Oh, I don't know if
for a short amount of time.
Yeah, I think like a small dose maybe because he seems very obnoxious.
Like I'll take a shot with him and I'll have like a 5-minute chat. I'm out.
Yeah. I agree. I think that's the way to go.
I would like to hear the stories of what he has though, because I feel like not necessarily for knowledge, but more just like he's got to have some crazy stories from like what he's done in there. I mean, he basically got kicked out and shunned by everybody. So,
Jess, did you just see what your husband said?
What was that?
I try not to pay attention to him.
As he laughs in the background.
He just
at himself. As he laughs at himself in the background.
He's laughing at his own comment, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I love him so much.
That's who I want to drink with is Jess and her husband for sure.
That's so funny.
Lot one, Sarah. Every game. Lot one.
Yeah. Lot one, I'm there. September 11th. Let's make it happen.
Really? Oh my gosh, I would love that so much. Yeah. We're kind of off we're not really off the beaten path, but a lot of people don't venture into our realm over there.
Yeah, sorry, Bengal Jim. I'm moving on.
It's over.
I feel like you can do a lot of them. I feel like, we will kind of bop around, like, because we're with the Bengal Bomb Squad and we kind of have like some obligations with them as far as like fundraising and things like that. We help them set up and things like that because they're our really good friends and we love them. But I love you, Christine. But we kind of visit around, like we want to, and Cap's got this idea of Jungle Alley because we went to the Miami Dolphins game and all the tailgates, all the big major tailgates were like boom, 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 like in this alley, not a real alley, but it was like a tunnel of these great tailgates and they were all back to back and everybody was just hanging out together and it was super awesome. And how cool would that be if we could do something like that for Bengals games? But the problem is that the lots are just.
I'm sorry, Jess. Could someone just take a picture of Travis right now? He looks like he is literally like it's a picture you'd see in the paper. When you get like a DUI, you're like the guy who's, the mugshot. Yeah.
Don't end up in my news stories, Travis.
No, I'm sorry. I was thinking about asking a question if it was worth asking because it's kind of hostile towards us. I haven't been one to go to a lot of Bengals games, and I've heard a lot of negative things about tailgates, how we don't tailgate near as well or organized as the rest of the people. So when you're saying this alley of tailgates, I think that like that's really well done. I've been the one, and it felt like it was scattered, and I was like, I'm kind of like, where's Bengal Gyms at? Where's this?
They're very far apart, I think, as far as like big tailgates, because Longworth has a lot of really big tailgates. They've got the Houday Chicks. We've actually got a Bengal Bomb Squad West sector over there. So it's like they've got a lot of big tailgates in Longworth. I've literally never even been to Longworth. I don't even know where it is. So I've never been there. But I've always
to the stadium.
No, but I've always wanted to go. But it's just it's a lot to be able to go to all the tailgates. But I think it's worth it if you have the time and can get started early. Because Longworth, they get to start earlier than us because they're not like an official lot. They get to start at 8, and we don't get to start until 9. So you can get there early, get there at 8. Hang out with them and then kind of like come over to us. And then, Bengal Gyms is right on the corner there where most people go in. Yeah. So it's real easy to just stop right by there. And as you walk along, there's all kinds of really awesome ones that you see when you walk along there. So, I mean, I feel like tailgate hopping is the best. Yeah. I feel like
that's not tailgate hopping though, Bangalore. If you start at Gyms and you stumble to your seat.
It's true.
An easy way to spot Bengal Gyms tailgate now is they've got the giant blow up Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
I forget how many is not tailgated. You can't miss it.
True.
As a person that's not tailgated much, just a better sliver of Bengals, So when you guys set up your guys' shows and such, what you guys do there, what all is included with the tailgate? Do you guys just pull into the parking lot, get out of your vehicles, and you're just like, "Hey, let's party," or is there tents? What is what is the situation with that?
I think a lot of people just get out of their car and party. But for us with the Bengal Bomb Squad, we provide a lot of food for people, so we have to set up the tents. We have to set up the flags. We've got big flags so you can see us from the beginning of Lot 1. You can see us. We're all the way back behind there. We're underneath the overpass. But we've got huge flags. We've got a huge tiger tail that's like inflatable. That's awesome. And so we got to get all that set up. We got to get all the sound equipment set up because we have a really awesome sound setup. Big John and sees us. It can take when we don't have a lot of people helping, it can take up to like a half an hour. But when everybody pitches in, it goes fast.
Sorry to cut you off. You said 9 o'clock you get in there and then you start setting up then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we are lined up at 9 a.m. They open the gates and let us in, but usually people start lining up to get into the lot around 10 till quarter till. It's hard because traffic gets backed up, but a lot of times we're lined up to get in there right at 9 so that we can start setting up right away, because nobody likes the setup part. That's nobody's favorite part. We want to start partying, but we got to make sure everything is, we got to get everything together. We got to get all the outlets together. We got to get the generators running. We got to do, since James says Cap's doing a map of tailgates. Yeah, I think he wants to put together like a something. And Tigers Talk too. We're going to work on this fan boot camp thing where we kind of talk about like what to do on game day and stuff like that. And I think if we had like a layout of where the tailgates are, it might be easier for people to find them and hit them all. And, a lot of tailgates raise money for charity. I know we at Bengal Bomb Squad, every week we have a different charity that we're raising money for. And, the more people we can get to pass through our tailgate, the more money that we can donate to charity. So it's important to us to get a lot of people there. And I think it's important to a lot of people just try and get a lot of people there. So,
and that's why I say all the tailgates are great. Try to go to all of them, like if you can, at different days or whatever, because I have personally seen so many tailgates raise money, and what I seen with like the Chargers game with the Chargers fans at the Bomb Squad was special because it's been years running. Like it's my first season having season tickets this past year, but like those fan bases were just like lockstep and raising money together.
Well, you bring up a good point, Dale, and I always forget to mention this because it's just like second nature to me at this point. But because the Bengal Bomb Squad is part of the whole Pro Football Ultimate Fan Association, they were kind of the first ones to kind of be that for the Bengals. So we reach out to all 32 teams have members in the Pro Football Ultimate Fan Association. So we host all of the away fans, and it's kind of known that we are like a safe place for away fans to come. And, as long as you're respectful, we're respectful, and everybody just gets along and has a good time. And the whole thing with the Pro Football Ultimate Fan Association is you hate the team, not the fans, because we're all just people. We love our teams for our different reasons. So, we all kind of get along before and after the games.
What do you mean? What do you mean that?
Poofa.
I call it the PUFA because I'm annoying.
Yeah,
but it's the Pro Football Ultimate Fan Association, and it's just an organization of fans. There are select fans from every fan base that are in this club, I guess.
Nice. So for me, going down there on the Miami game, it's the night game. Hopefully that's not the only game I'll ever go to in my life, depending if we win or lose.
Travis's bad luck, because
we all know the stakes of that.
Okay, Travis, I don't know if you should go to that one then, but
my father bought me tickets. It'd be disrespectful for me not to. He's the reason I'm a fan, and if we lose, then I'll tell my dad, "Thank you so much for the experience, and I'll never go with you again."
Travis, that's ridiculous, because I have been to plenty of wins and plenty of losses. No one person is bad luck.
Hey, Jess, no one has pressured this man, but he has said it almost every episode.
I have never been to a win in a Cavs, Guardians, or a Bengals game. Every single game I have ever been to, it's been a loss.
Well, time to pop your cherry. Hey, it's time to pop your cherry, big boy.
I got a funny story.
Pop your cherry.
I left it. My parents were so pissed. I was at a Guardians game. It's a top of the 8th. It's 10-1, and I go, "We got a chance. We got a chance." My parents were like, "Let's beat fucking traffic, idiot. Let's go." And so We end up leaving. I asked my mom and dad 40 minutes later to turn on the radio. In the middle of it turning, it's a screaming about a second grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and they came back and won. It was a comeback of the century, and they fucking won, and we missed it because I left. And I'm like, that's why we won. So in the third quarter, when I disappear, that's why. Because if we're doing bad, I'm out.
I'm sorry, Travis. This is a great comment. I'm sorry.
My tailgate is in South Carolina. It's just me getting drunk and grilling hot dogs on my deck in my underwear, but everyone's invited.
Hey, I'm in.
Are we allowed to wear clothes or do we have to wear underwear?
Underwear only, baby. I'm wearing my lucky chonies, baby.
Hey, I'm down for a nice tailgate like that. Easy breezy.
Easy breezy.
Very breezy.
Emphasis on breezy.
I love that. The reason why I'm asking that is because for people that might not know, like myself, what is a good time to really experience all the tailgates down there if it is a night game like that? If it's like a Thursday night game and such, or like a Sunday night game?
So it's always just 4 hours before kickoff.
Oh, okay.
So, if it's a 1:00 game, that's 9:00. So, it changes based on the time of the game. So for the night game, it'll probably be, if it's an 8:00 game, it'll be 4 p.m. or whatever.
Okay, cool.
See, Travis, Uday Joe's got your back.
Yeah, Uday Joe understands your pain. Don't be superstitious.
Two regular season games, losses, 2 playoff games, wins. See?
I almost kind of felt bad about going to the Raiders game because that was my first road win I had ever seen, because every other road game that I have been to, we have lost, including the 2 London games, although we technically tied one of those. But every road game that I have ever been to has been a loss until the Raiders game. So luck can change. Luck is not finite. It can change. You can change your luck. We'll see.
Sara disappeared.
I just texted.
Sara was like,
one of my best friends just messaged me. He lives in a different state. He said, "Do you work tomorrow?" And I was like, "No, I don't work tomorrow." What? Why are you asking me? And he's like, "I'm coming over." And I'm like, "Tomorrow or right now? What the hell is going on?"
Yeah. Hey,
I don't know.
We can end the episode. I wish we could have told Sara bye. We'll have her back on.
Leave?
Did that back?
Yeah. I don't know what happened. I can check and see.
But yeah, I'm glad that all that information came out for the tailgate, because that's something I really wanted to get into, and I know that we're gonna be putting content together, certain stuff for that kind of nature, and I would like to know the time that I go down there from my dad, because my dad is the reason I'm a Bengals fan, so I can really get him to experience all this with the luck and how fortunate I've been to be a part of this with all the cool people like yourself and everybody else, to be tailgating with you guys and have you guys meet my father, the reason why and such. And my dad will awesome. Talk everybody's ear off. If you think I'm talkative and loud, God bless America. You have not met Troy Brown.
Don't let him and Cap get together, because then there'll be
never. I promise you. It
will never end.
They will not leave each other. They will talk the whole fucking night.
They will. Yeah.
I'll look down there and see my dad standing next to him in your guys' seats, just like, yeah, back in that time. And I'm like, Dad, get the fuck up here. We're not down there.
That's funny.
Sara,
welcome back, Sara.
Go get a little snacky poo.
Oh man.
Skyline time.
What a flex. Hold on. Where's my flex?
Oh, hold on. We gonna run the graphic?
Oh, she's got a graphic for flexing, dude. Don't worry, they all fucking cheers you. There we go, dickhead.
I did. It's not doing it.
Flexing is just staying there. Mar, how you doing?
All right. Well, we've went almost 2 hours. This has been incredible.
I got it. I fixed it.
Do you guys? It's a Thursday. This is usually a Saturday episode. This is impressive.
Yeah. I have a very early alarm. So as much as I love you guys.
Yeah,
Dale was basically saying that without saying that right there. He's like, we're still doing a live right now, guys.
Yeah, this is way too long on a live, man. But it's been awesome. Like, we'll have to do it again sometime.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And we're going to tailgate some together.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Are you going to be there for the Thursday night game?
Yes, I'm super excited. And I want all of us.
Yeah, I can't wait to see everybody.
And I want all of us to go to the Gary Owen show up here at the Funny Bone. I think that'd be a great time out.
Let's do it. We're going to
preseason.
the 7:00 one, April 27th. If anybody else wants to go,
okay,
tickets are still
tweet
available.
that out, get it in writing. That way we have it. We don't forget it.
Okay.
The whole damn crew is gonna roll up. Everybody's just in Bengals jerseys, and he's just
and everyone should wear their Bengals.
Hi, Gary.
Yeah, I think the Bengals game starts at 6. Like, if we could do 9:30, everyone could go to the Bengals game. Then that one. Oh, come on.
Oh,
So like Funny Bone with where it's at, it's not even close to downtown. It's an hour away.
Is it an hour away? See, I have no idea.
Dude, that dog is so fucking hyper. Holy hell. He's just
like, in the creek too.
He's so happy. He's just like,
Well, thank you guys so much for having me.
Soaking wet.
Sarah, let everybody know where they can find you and what you're doing right now.
Plug all your stuff.
All right. Sara Elyse 128 is all my social handles. You can listen on 700 WLW. I've got the Snort Report every Monday at 10:35 with Scott Sloan. And I do news updates all throughout the week. Hopefully you'll see me doing some stuff with the Bengals coming up, maybe. Some social media stuff.
Little tease.
I'm also with Everything Cincy. You can follow along on Instagram and on Facebook. I do all the sports updates for them. And maybe you'll see me on the ice doing some in-stand with the Cyclones this upcoming season.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being on, Sarah. We appreciate you. Your hair looks
Sarah.
great, by the way.
Thank you very much. And then don't forget to check out Delgardo's Cannoli in Covington next Friday. Order the Bagel Bomb. Proceeds will go to Cincy Animal Care.
Sarah, I'll be waiting for mine in the mail. Don't you worry.
I'm sure it'll be in perfect condition by the time I mail it out.
I'll get that thing's together or all broken apart.
Flat mailer will be fine. Just open the inside of the mailer and just like eat it with a fork out of the mailer.
Oh yeah, just scoop it up in that heat.
It's already fucked by then. There's no sense of me nice.
Well, I hope you guys all have a good 4th of July and let's talk soon.
Awesome, Sarah. Thank you.
Who
day. Oh, she's so great.
Yeah, that was fun. That was her and her little adventure in the car in the vehicle to stuff. We did get a couple snorts. We did.
I think we had at least 2 that I can remember.
But Dale was trying so hard, and it was the funniest shit. Dale was like, "We almost had one," and I'm like, "Dale, stop trying to count it. Just let it happen." What are you doing? Oh, he can't hear. Can you hear?
Is your dog?
That's so funny. He's just sitting here like, I have no idea what's going on.
Nova messed him up, I think.
That's so funny.
Nova's like, this is my show, actually.
That dog is so hyper. I love that dog.
I know.
Even that dog goes, take the damn headset off and pay attention to me, Dad. Pay attention, damn it.
Aw.
Fighting him. That's so funny.
Look, what a cutie.
Oh my gosh. How you doing, Dale? How was your fight? How many rounds did you last? 3, 4? Oh, he muted me. I don't even know if he's okay. Is he mute? Oh my God, is he frozen?
He's frozen and muted. I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
Jesus Lord. I think that's a good sign to wrap it all up. Jess, hey, thank you for being on tonight. Seriously, it's been a blast.
Thanks for having me.
I'm glad we could chat because we've only talked for like 3 seconds on the Shane Graham episode and everything. And so I'm glad to have a nice chit chat with you. But let everybody know, we've already plugged half the shit, if not all of it, but let everybody know where they can find you and what shows you're on. Yeah, so I am on Tigress Talk. We are at Tigress Talk Pod on Twitter and on YouTube. You can find us, just search for Tigress Talk. We are giving away a game-worn Von Bell jersey to one lucky subscriber when we hit 1,000 subscribers. We're at a little over 700 right now, so we're getting close. We're not there. I would love for somebody to win that before the season starts. That would be super awesome. Also, we are on Twitter at Tigress Talk Pod. I think I already said that. And I am on Twitter at The Hubei and Instagram at The Hubei. So, and we've got Kayla and Jerry and Whitney, and they are awesome. You can find, if you go to Tigress Talk Pod on Twitter, all of our handles are linked in the bio. So you can find us all there. But a nice one-stop shop for everybody's information. They can all get the follows and everything else. Absolutely.
This dog is starving for attention. He knocked everything loose, every cord. And now, and now after he did that, he's laying right here by my feet.
Aww.
Everybody, round of applause for Hube. A round of applause for Hube. Thank you so much again for being a part of this. And
don't do it again. Don't do it again.
But guys, all right, we're gonna get out of here before his dog actually eats him on camera. So we are going to do peace. But guys, subscribe to us on YouTube. If you guys are watching on Facebook or on Twitter, thank you so much for doing that. But hop the hell off of that and go on YouTube. Go on YouTube, subscribe on that bitch real quick. Share it with all your friends and family that are Bengals fans as well that want to just lay back, relax, and kick it. Drink a couple brewskis and have a good fun laugh. But you have to be on YouTube in order for your comments to come through on this, because we've gotten a couple every single episode, y'all. And let your mothers and your grandmothers and your aunts know, because we know we're ladies, man. Dale, don't get hurt tonight. That we attract a lot of people.
I have one lady is my wife. She is beautiful. I love her so much.
Krista,
I love you. I love you so much, baby.
I wanted to scare Dale. He goes, what did he say? He said something about mothers.
What you say about being ladies, man?
Guys, subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Bengals and Brews. Have a great night, guys. Hube. Thank you so much, Hube. See you guys next week or whenever the fuck we're live next. We'll let you guys
Travis, you're going to have to run the video.
Sheesh. I didn't even end it. I don't know how to do this shit. Are you?